So in this video, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on this World War event. Now so far I've done 5 matches of the World War event and we only won our first match. Every other match we lost. I'm in the Green Dragons faction, by the way. Now if you're watching this video and you have no idea what the World War event is, then you should probably first take a look at 10 to 20 minutes of the World War event gameplay to get an idea of what it is. I have a bunch of gameplay videos posted on my YouTube channel. I might leave some links in the description below as well. But once you have a basic idea of how this event works, this video will make more sense to you. Okay, so let's get right into it. So I think there are 3 main issues with this event. The first one is that players that are in your team just don't show up at all. So all teams have 20 players. And in my team, for all 5 battles combined, I think only 10 to 15 players showed up. So clearly a lot of players don't show up. And now some days we had more players, other days we had very few players. For example, today we had only 2 players at the beginning, and then 2 or 3 more showed up like 10 minutes late, and then some others showed up 30-40 minutes late. And most just didn't show up at all. So that's one really big issue with this event. The other issue is the stat differences. Now, obviously, I know this was a beta test, so only the big spenders got invitations to this event. And because of that, we had so many players that were 5,000 to 7,000% stats in this event. And obviously, I couldn't do much with my 1,000% stats, so I was pretty useless during this event. The only thing I could do was help capture neutral buildings, steal points, and gather resources from the map. Also, during this event, kill points are extremely important. Getting kills during this event increase your personal points, and you can use personal points to buy items from the store. And so even if you don't capture any buildings but get a lot of kills during this event, you'll still be able to get a ton of personal points in this event and buy stuff from the store. So if there are huge stat differences between players, then the players with lower stats just won't be able to get any kills during this event, and it'll be very difficult for them to score points during the event. Also, another thing that I don't like is that there are no super raids in this event. You can only do normal raids during this event, and the only way for you to do a super raid during this event is for you to use a commander skill, and this skill is very expensive. I think it costs 20,000 points to use this skill, which takes a very long time to gather. So you can maybe only do 1 super raid every 10 to 20 minutes during this event. Now let's talk about the things that I liked. The first thing I liked is the fact that you're not allowed to use speed ups on the map. Now the reason why I like this is because it just saves you a lot of speed ups. If this was an event where speed ups were allowed, then I would be wasting a ton of speed ups on this event, and I already do that on other events, so I don't really need another event that wastes my speed ups. But also the lack of speed ups forces you to focus on what's going on the map. Because let's say you have a building that has no troops inside, and an enemy is sending their troops to your building that will reach your building within 3 minutes. Now you can't just ignore this threat for 2 minutes and 50 seconds and then decide to send a march during the last 10 seconds using speedups, because speedups don't work on the map. You literally have to react to that threat immediately, so you'll have to start sending troops to this building of yours within a minute of the enemy sending their troops to this building, or if you want, you can port to this building and then reinforce it much quicker. The other thing I like is a very small detail, but it's the fact that the beckon call skill can be used. So the beckon call skill, for some reason, it works on this map. And if you want to recall your troops immediately, you can simply use the beckon call skill and they'll be back within 3 seconds. Now obviously you can get pretty much the same effect by teleporting to a different location on the map, but using the skill instead will save you a teleport. And now let's talk about the best part about this event, and that is this point store. So in my opinion, the point store is the best feature of this event because it lets you get a bunch of great items. And my favorite item from this point store is this 1000 SVIP points right here. You can get 60 of these for 45 million points in total. That is 60,000 SVIP points for 45 million points. And it's actually very easy to get 45 million points within just one round, so it's not very difficult to get all of these points. Then you also have other great items like Roadster points. You can get 2 golden points if you get all of these Roadster points. You have Godfather coins, some augmentation cards, latent energy, and then you also have healing speed ups as well as training speed ups. And then there's advanced teleports as well because you'll be teleporting around the map a lot. So these advanced teleports will help you reduce the cost of teleporting. And then obviously you can also buy resources if you want. In my opinion, the Family Gold, Hitman coins, and Substance Z aren't worth getting. But obviously if you've gotten every single item from the store and those are the only items left to get, then you should definitely get them. So let me know what you guys think about this event, if you've done the event or if you've seen the event on my YouTube channel. Are there things that you like about this event? Are there things that you dislike about it? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, what do you think about this point store, especially these 60,000 SVIP points that you can get from this event? Before I end this video, I'd like to thank all of my patrons for the support. To support me, you can find my Patreon link in the description below. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.